So you're probably asking yourself, do I need a second screen for my laptop? You know, I don't blame you. I thought the same exact thing. I'm so used to having my desktop with 2 screens, and then when I try to continue my workflow on my laptop, it's just 1 screen. It feels like I'm just like being handcuffed tremendously. Well, depending on if you need this or not, again, it totally depends on your workflow. If you need 2 screens, if you have to if you got to have two screens at the same time, I would recommend it. But if you're fine with just tapping in between windows, well then maybe not. But we're gonna look at the second screen laptop extender. This is the JIASECORE S1. Do a quick unboxing. We'll set it up on my laptop, and hopefully this video will kind of help you to see if this is what you're looking for or if a second screen is actually worth it. So let's get into it. This one in particular is a 14-inch extender. My laptop, again, our laptop's gonna be different, but my laptop is 16 inches. This is Full HD, 1080p, 60 Hertz, 300 nits, and a 1000 by 1 contrast ratio. Okay, so off the bat, I like the packaging. You know, it seems like you can tell a lot about product. You can tell a lot about a product by the packaging, and yeah, this one seems pretty nice so far. I feel like I might use this for videos. It's nice, it's white, and it's flexible. Look how it just reflects. Okay, that's something else. All right, so you have here your carrying case for your second screen. I like it, man. Yeah, so you can walk around with it, or you can just slide it in your book bag. Let's go ahead and bring this out. All right, we'll get to the innards so far, but yeah, here we go. This is, whoops, here we go, the S1. So this is the back of it. This is the part that actually connects to our laptop. Here's our screen. Yeah, that's nice. So that's our 14-inch screen. And then on the back, we have our USB-C port 1, USB-C port 2, and of course we have our USB-C to HDMI port right here. All right, so let's leave that right here. As far as the accessories that come with your extender, again, nice portable case, a pocket here to hold your wires that come with it. You get a USB-C to USB-C cable to connect from your monitor to your laptop. This part right here goes to the product. Okay, so the L part goes to our product. We'll use that. Then you have a USB-C to USB-A. This is to power the monitor. If your USB-C port doesn't handle power delivery from that. My laptop does, so we're not going to use this. But if I wanted to connect something like, let's just say like a Switch or maybe a different gaming device, then I would need separate power going into that as well. Then we have our USB-A to HDMI cord right here. Again, if I want to connect an Xbox or a Switch, this will send the signal, but I still need a separate power to actually power the monitor. And of course you have your user manual too for setting this up. So let's get straight to it. All right, so let's take my laptop. All right, we got it right here. You can see, I'm going to go ahead and you can see from our second screen, this opens up like that. All right, goes up to 17 inches. If you have a laptop that goes up to 17 inches, you'll be able to connect it to that. Of course, you have your top here to lay on the top of your monitor. So we're gonna open this up. Oh, and here we have our stand. You can kick it back. So all the weight is not laying on the monitor. You can have a kickstand, so it's putting pressure on the actual table itself. So I'll go right here. I'm gonna pull this open, pull that open, sit on the top, and I'll have it close in just like that. Now I'm gonna take the USB-C port, I'm gonna plug it into here. And then we'll go ahead and plug it directly into my laptop. And immediately our laptop should detect our monitor. So we got power going to the monitor. There we go, I'm getting the pulse. And we can see how it's working as an additional screen. I have my left screen, I have my main screen, I have my right screen right here. I've got some YouTube stuff playing. And let's take a look at the image quality. Now, my screen is a 4K OLED. This is a 1080p IPS screen, I guess, again, 300 nits. And I'll tell you, it looks pretty impressive. Of course, when you have like a screen, when you have a monitor that's 14 inches, it's gonna condense the pixels, and it's gonna make it look sharp. And I can tell you right now, this looks very sharp. It actually complements the 4K OLED screen very well. Would I use it as a substitute? Absolutely not. But if I'm doing work, if I'm editing video or pictures, or maybe I'm on a Zoom call and I need to have a second screen, this works phenomenally. And there's a lot of great detail when it comes to this screen. Yeah, as an extender. If I want, just to give you a side-by-side comparison, let's make this dual screen, or let's make it the same screen. So screen number 3, we're gonna have this to duplicate 1. So we'll have a side-by-side comparison. Yeah, it looks really good. There's slight different color differences. You know, this is an HDR screen. This says it does offer HDR, but it's probably like, it's more of like it tries to adjust for HDR. It doesn't really do HDR, but overall, both images look very nice. And again, it complements this screen very well as far as working and things like that. Now, as far as the features or the controls of this monitor, you have a toggle on the top. You can depress it, and it'll bring up a menu where you can deal with your brightness, your contrast, your blacklight, your sharpness. Of course, your other things, color temperature, your on-screen display, your aspect ratio, your HDR mode. Again, it's not really it's not HDR. It tries to compensate for HDR signals and do whatever. It has not been working for me. I'll just tell you that right now. Let me tap it again, go back to the screen. You can adjust your volume. This monitor does have speakers, so you can, if you don't want to have your speakers going from the laptop, you can have it play on the monitor. I'll tell you this right now, the speakers are pretty the speakers are pretty weak. That's probably my biggest critique of this extended monitor. Picture looks good. It holds securely on my laptop, but as far as the speakers, they're weak. They're weak. I would say definitely stick with a headset or maybe the speakers that come with your laptop. Now, as a bonus, not only can you use this as an extender for your laptop or dual screen for your laptop or mirroring the main screen of your laptop, but you can also connect your smart devices to this as well. So let me go ahead and let me get my smartphone. And I'll unplug this. I'll plug it into my phone. And you'll see now how it's now mirroring my phone. You know, what I found pretty cool, if I wanted to read something, I can just bring it over and I can just switch the pages just like that. You know, so it actually works out pretty well. Of course, you can game on this as well. I will say this, when it comes to again, it really depends on the device that you connect this to. When connecting my iPhone or my iPad, it will display the screen, but you see a very noticeable loss in colors because those devices always output in HDR. If you want to connect your Switch or your Xbox, you can have those things playing with non-HDR signals, so it comes out accurately on this monitor. But yeah, as a second screen extender, duplicator, for your laptop, or even for, again, video game for your Xbox or PlayStation or your Switch or even your smartphone, this is a nice and very functional screen that'll get the job done. With that being said, let me share with you my final thoughts when it comes to the S1 laptop extender. 1080p, for some reason, at this size, it's more than enough resolution for anything that you're gonna get. That 1080p is gonna look very sharp, so you're gonna enjoy that as well. If you're going to connect an HDR source to this, well, you're going to lose some color because it doesn't really transfer an HDR signal, so just keep that in mind. I love the fact that if you have a device that supports power through USB-C, you're minimizing the amount of wires that you have in your workspace. And well, then there's the speakers, which are pretty weak, so I'd say avoid the speakers when it comes to this. Overall, if you're in the market for a second screen for your laptop or just maybe plug into your other devices, you can't go wrong with this because it does a really good job. All right, guys, really hope this video will help you out. Take care. Enjoy. As always, I'll leave links in the description down below so you can pick up your own S1 dual screen extender. Hey guys, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Hit that like button if you like what's going on here, and also ding that notification so you can be notified for future videos as well. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.